This Southern California city often tops the list of best places to live in the U.S. Its football stadium, Qualcomm, plays host to Super Bowls and is, of course, the home of the Chargers. Dropped at the 29-yard line. From their own 29-yard line. They're going to pitch it. Anthony Spencer makes the tackle. They gain 5 yards there. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go now.
The stop was made by Anthony Spencer.
Yeah, I don't think that was a designed quarterback run on that one. He simply couldn't find anybody open, saw a running lane, and boy, that didn't stay open for very long either.
Flacco gives it up the middle. He gets to about the 47-yard line before he's brought down. They'll give it off here. Tackle was made by Martinez.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Gets the pass away. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Gets it off. That's 4 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down. He'll get it again. Langford hits him for a loss at the 29.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Throws it. He goes up high for the catch.
The Chargers are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Got it off barely. The Chargers with an impressive 9-play series, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Kenny Britt has so much ability, and he's well utilized really in this offense. He's a hard receiver to cover, and there's really a certain toughness about him. He's going to fight you for position and for the ball.
This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
Big drive now for the offense. The last thing in the world you can afford to have happen now is a 3-and-out. You've already given up a touchdown, a 3-and-out here, and you're in trouble.
Jackson gets the carry. He gets out to about the 22-yard line before several defenders bring him down. Second down and 8. Ball on the 22-yard line. He'll get it again. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. A pickup of 5, and that makes it third down. He rolls right, and he is able to hold on to it. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
5 yards. That brings up second down. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on their own 35. Here's the halfback. Jones makes the tackle. Jackson picks up just around 5 yards. That'll be good for the first. Throws it out. Down the sideline. To the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown.
The Steelers with an impressive 6-play drive, ending it with a touchdown on the board.
Tom Brady is really just born to play this position. He has great instincts, good arm strength, throws such a nice ball, and all of his teammates really trust him. They know they can count on him to do everything within his power to win the game.
He'll down it in the end zone.
The Chargers were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out.
Pitch out. Anthony Spencer was there on the tackle. He lost yardage on the play.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Throws it. He leaps. It's caught.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
The pass is away.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
Let's go. We got to win team.
Takes the handoff, but brought down before he could go anywhere. Solid tackling by the defense.
Let's go now. Go.
He's under a heavy rush. Gets the pass away. Almost picked, and it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
It'll go out at the 47.
The Steelers look very strong that last offensive possession. They capped it off with a touchdown. Those are exactly the types of drives coaches love to see unless you're on the defensive side.
He's down the sideline. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Steelers strike fast on one play, good for 55 yards. Feedley puts it through, and it's a 7-point game.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
Whitaker fields it at the 1.
He gets out to about the 22-yard line.
They were forced to punt on their last drive. They pick up 2 yards.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Langford was there to bring him down.
Brown gains about 2 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today. Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball, just a little too wide on that one.
Throws it short.
Tackle was made by Martinez.
About 4 yards on that play. Moves to his right. And the pass is incomplete.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
And exclusive team access.
It'll go out at the 36-yard line.
The Steelers bring their hot offense back out. They've taken it downfield for touchdowns on their last 2 series. Brady hands off to the left. Smith was there to bring him down.
Jackson gains about 5 yards on the run. They'll give it off here. Taylor
Makes the tackle.
Jackson did a good job to get free and pick up the first. We've played a quarter. The score is 14-7. Steelers. They line up at the 47. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Is there for the catch.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 50.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here's the pass.
The stop was made by Clark.
The Steelers are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
He'll get it again. He doesn't get back to the line.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Bennett was his intended target.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. Here's the throw. Defender tips it away, and the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Gives it up the gut.
Tackle was made by Langford.
Brown gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Short throw to the right.
The stop was made by Grimes.
Dustin Keller with his 3rd reception.
I'm not the coach.
There for
I
the
just
kick.
run the plays.
Brown loses the ball.
They'll pile up for it.
It's picked up.
The Steelers win the scramble. They take over.
He used that big old body of his to shield everybody else off the football, and he won that battle.
Gives to the back. Sean Rogers
Was there to bring him down.
throws short.
Tackle was made
By Oliver.
Yeah, that sets it up now for 3rd down. We always talk about 3rd down conversions, but if you have good 2nd down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on 3rd down.
He makes another catch.
touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up 6 on a 3-play, 40-yard drive.
Tom Brady is one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and there's really no debate about that. He can change the outcome of the game, and he's such a strong leader, just a fantastic player and fun to watch.
And he gets brought down hard.
The Chargers will start this drive at the 23-yard line. He throws short. Grimes was there to bring him down.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both. You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Passes it, and it's completed. Still moving.
And the last man gets him.
Dustin Keller is able to make his 4th reception.
The big game through the air sets the offense up with another 1st and 10. They go with the toss.
Sheds one tackler. Langford makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Passes to his left.
The Chargers are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
Brown picks up about 4 yards on the play. Flacco lost the ball. Defense gets the turnover.
Well, you get yourself in the right place for a recovery by hustling, and that time this defense was really flying to the ball.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass.
Tom Brady is one of the most accurate passers in the NFL, so when he slings one out of reach like that, you go, what the heck just happened?
They give it to the tailback. Jackson gains about 4 yards on the play. Makes the catch.
Screen passes really frustrate a defense because it takes you out of that aggressive mindset of constantly coming after the quarterback.
Just gets it away. Couldn't make the last guy miss.
Tom Brady is probably better than anybody in the league at play action. His fakes are just so good. You really believe a run is coming at you, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, quarterback still has the ball. We're in trouble.
Flips it out short. He's dropped at the 40 by Trufant. That's a 7-yard gain.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
He throws right. Brady gets his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Jay Feely tacks on the extra point.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
Hit and dropped at the 21.
The Chargers are in a dangerous territory right now. This one's gotten a little out of hand, but a touchdown on this series, maybe your defense gets a little momentum going.
Dumps it out left. Keller now has 5 catches. Short pass. He's there for the catch.
Kenny Britt
Makes his 30th catch of the season. Hammered as he lets it go. At the 30, to the 20. And he nails him in the air. Britt with his 3rd reception. A great opportunity for the offense here as the big pass play sets them up with 1st and goal. End zone. The Chargers cap off the 4-play, 80-yard drive with the touchdown.
Joe Flacco got the job done there, and we've seen him do it so many times over the years. That's the thing with him. He comes through time after time.
Phil Dawson tacks on the extra point.
Here's your Sprint drive summary. And he's drilled. What a hit.
The Steelers punctuated that last series with a touchdown. I got to tell you, they look really good. They have this defense way back on their heels.
Brady hands off. Jackson drops it. San Diego gets possession.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Gives it off. A 5-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Chargers will take their 2nd timeout of the half. Passes it out. Knocks it away.
Higgins was the intended receiver on the play.
Gets the pass out, and he caught it.
The Chargers are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
Dumps it out right. Drops the sure pick.
Not so much a bad pass as a bad decision. He saw the coverage there, simply had to go to the next receiver. He didn't make the right move.
Short throw. He brings it in. Touchdown.
What an amazing job so far by this rookie quarterback. I'm really impressed with his decision-making ability.
We'll hear from the referee for the first time in the game. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call. Phil Dawson adds the extra point.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
Grimes fields it at the 3. Hit and dropped at the 30. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 30. Jackson on the run. Clark makes the tackle. A 7-yard play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Time for a short break as we send you to the studio for stats and highlights.
Welcome to the Halftime Show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Check out the scores from around the league. Here's a look at the top performers from around the league. Chris Beanie Wells has rushed for over 150 yards. Taking a look at the stats from your game now, a pretty good offensive showing for both of these teams. Steven Jackson has rushed for over 75 yards. Pittsburgh leads it by 7. Top plays from the first half, here you go.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Qualcomm Stadium.
This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get the ball here at the 20. 1st and 10. Smith will tackle him for a loss at the 20-yard line.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
He does a good job to hang on to the ball.
Well, they got away with that one. Really not a very good play throwing back across your body like that, but every once in a while you'll sneak that in.
Comes down with it.
Did he get there? We'll have a measurement.
I can't hit. Let's go, get it back right here. All right, I got you. Touchdown. Hey, we can't hear the freeze call.
They're just inches short.
4th down. The Steelers line up to punt. Whitaker is back awaiting the punt. Whitaker fields it at the 30.
They'll bring it back to the 44-yard line. The Chargers have scored touchdowns on their last 2 possessions, so they'll look to keep momentum on their side.
Makes the short throw.
The stop was made by Martinez.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
On the ground with a tailback.
You could just tell he was not going to the ground until he got past that first down marker. I really like the determination in this guy in picking up first downs.
It was up there.
They go with the toss. Brought down at the 40 by Aiken. Brown picks up 5 yards with the carry.
Let's go now.
Gets the ball away. Intercepted.
And you could really see him baiting the quarterback on that one. He wanted him to believe the receiver was open, but he had it all the way.
It's one play at a time, baby. Time for it to roll.
The halfback with the carry. Jackson gains about 5 yards on the run. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 37-yard line. They might have mistimed the snap on that one.
It's coming your way. It's coming.
They'll face 2nd down and 10. Here's the halfback. He gets out to about the 32-yard line.
Clark was there to bring him down.
Passes. Leaping catch.
The Steelers have been unstoppable when they go to the pass. You'd think the defense would make some kind of adjustment at halftime, but so far that just doesn't seem to be the case.
Again, he'll get the call.
Tackle is made by Clark.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
Let's go.
Passes the ball.
Clark was there to bring him down.
The Steelers are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Gets the pass away. And the Steelers will have first and goal.
Tom Brady is making accurate throws on this series. Very good timing with his receivers and a good job by that offensive line giving him time.
They give it to the tailback. Dropped behind the line.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Pass is complete. Tackle was made by Timmons.
The tight end did a good job here selling the block and then going out into his route and making the catch for a decent gain on the play.
Throws it short. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
And with that, the score is the Pittsburgh Steelers 31, the Chargers 21.
This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers suffered an interception on their last possession.
Quick out. Brings it in.
Grimes was there on the tackle.
Higgins makes his third catch of the game. He throws left.
Tackle was made by Spencer.
Gain of 2. That'll bring up second down. Off the middle. He fights forward to about the 39 before he's hit and dropped. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it. And that makes it third down.
Right 20. Right 20. Gun, gun, gun.
Brown with his third reception. It's fourth down. The Chargers ready to punt this one away. He fields the punt at the 16.
He makes it to the 38-yard line.
The Steelers offense may be slightly disappointed with how that last drive ended. They held on to the ball for a while, but came away with only 3 on that one.
He slides. 6-yard pickup. That brings up second down. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. They go with a run. Inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
1 score is nice, but 2, that is really special. And ask any fantasy football player out there, if this guy's on your team, you're almost as happy as he is right now.
Jay Feely is good on the point after.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
He's tackled at the 27.
The Chargers are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
He rolls out to the right. Tipped away. Second down now following the incomplete pass.
Let's go now.
Passes on the move.
The stop was made by Aiken.
Keller is proving once again that he's an extremely versatile weapon, passing the century mark in receiving with that reception. Throws it deep. Caught and dropped. Joe Flacco has done an excellent job of leading the aerial attack in this one, racking up over 300 yards through the air. Excellent gain through the air will set them up with 1st and 10 once again. Throws it. Spencer picks it off.
Usually quarterbacks like throwing the ball against a linebacker dropping back into coverage, but that time didn't work out so well. Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Give to the tailback. Smith hits him for a loss at the 23.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Here's the deep throw. Makes the catch.
What do they say? You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time they tried to bring defensive pressure. The offensive line picked it up perfectly, and that's a big play.
The Steelers have the ball and a big lead as we get set for the final quarter. Throws it out. It falls incomplete.
Tom Brady looks a little surprised about that one. Here's one of the guys, one of the most accurate passers in the game, and that one just got away.
Brady hands it off.
Tackle was made by Witherspoon.
He's put on an almost unbelievable performance. You don't normally see a yards per carry average as high as his. He passes short.
The stop was made by Godfrey.
Bennett with his 4th catch of the game. Throws it short. There for the reception.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Passes, end zone. Tom Brady now has 25 touchdown passes on the year. Up and good.
Here's your sprint drive summary. He makes it to the 22.
They'll take over at the 22. It's 1st and 10. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Throws short. Dustin Keller now has 8 catches in the game. 3rd down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a 1st down. He throws short. He catches it and is tackled immediately. Britt now with 4 catches in the game. Flacco gives it left. Inside the 30. Touchdown, San Diego. Get him, and he's in the end zone for the 10th time this season.
Yeah, 10 touchdowns is a nice landmark, and I was talking to him about it a little bit yesterday, and I said, what about the 10 touchdowns? Does it mean anything to you? And he kind of paused for a minute, looked at me, he said, just warming up, just warming up.
Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
They give it to the tailback. He gets out to about the 28-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. throws it. Is there for the catch.
Tackle was made by Clark.
Tom Brady is one of the best in the league at setting up play action, and it is especially effective against that zone defense. The linebackers want to step up and make a play, and it's so difficult for them to drop back then into their zones.
Jackson comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Brady gives it up the middle. That's a 2-yard gain, and so it'll be 3rd down.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Whitaker awaiting the return. Gets to about the 34.
Let's be smart.
They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. The pass is away. Knocked down. Britt was the intended receiver. From their own 34-yard line. Rolls right.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Defense closing in. He's got all day to throw.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Gets the pass away. Catches it, and he's dropped. Price with his 4th catch of the game.
The stop was made by Langford.
I expected to see them pass it here.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
Price now has 5 catches. From the 28-yard line. Short throw to the right.
Tackle was made by Jammer.
That'll be a pickup of about a yard.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's the pass. Drops the easy pick.
Well, you can't just stare down one receiver on a play like that. The defense is going to be all over it. He was lucky he didn't get picked off there.
Ready. Right. Half.
Rolling right. Flacco is going to be sacked for a loss.
Good coverage and good push by the Steelers.
Here's the throw.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 8
by Grimes.
Price with his 6th reception. He throws right. Grimes gets the pick. The defense looks like they're running a pick drill out there.
And I think you said that well, because this has been a team defense. They've been getting pressure, good coverage in the secondary, and this quarterback is struggling.
Johnson was there to bring him down.
Jackson picks up about 7 yards on the run. On the ground with a tailback. San Diego calls a timeout. That was their second timeout. Here's the give. He fights forward to about the 26 before he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
San Diego looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punt. It'll go out at the 49. The Chargers will begin this drive at the 49-yard line.
Let's keep them down here. I need to get my swag right there.
Tackle was made by Jammer. They hurry to the line.
Passes it.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
They can't stop us. Let's go, baby.
Gets the pass off. Picked off, and that should do it.
Wow, this is a shocking performance. You don't normally see a veteran quarterback putting the ball in harm's way so often.
Second and 12 coming up here. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock.
That'll do it from San Diego. Stay right there for the post-game highlight show.